live in this bitch. What's going on, everybody? I'm on Facebook jail for a few days, so y'all don't mind me. I'm just gonna be doing my little podcast on YouTube for a couple days. Jessica Reid. Jessica Reid. First off, I want to say salute to Jessica Reid for having the strength to tell a story. I know people who go through sexual assault and go through sexual violence. It isn't the easiest for them to be upfront and open with their traumas. So, salute to her, and I wish her the best. You know, we dealing with a celebrated rapist in our culture in battle rap. So I figured I was going on Facebook and I just seen Jessica Reid's interview, Charlemagne the God. And it's funny because they scrubbed a lot of information. Like, I think the episode with Andrew Schultz, I think that's, I don't know if you can still find that, but like I remember watching the episode where these two weirdo ass niggas was basically, well, I mean, salute to Schultz because he basically was telling him he raped him. You know when your man is joking with you, but like he dead ass at the same time, like, oh yeah, man, so you didn't rape her. Like, that sounded crazy to him, but like you his man, so he trying to give you this little benefit. But probably when the camera went off, bro, they had that. It was one of those, like, bro, you know you was wrong. Charlemagne said, you know, it's funny because he told academics that it was a party, you know, we had got super drunk, and it happened. But then when he told the story to Andrew Schultz, he said that you got her drunk, you put some Spanish fly in her drink, got her drunk, and then you said originally it wasn't your cousin who fucked her. It's like your cousin run around saying that he fucked her, and he saw her naked but didn't fuck her. So you got this girl drunk, and mind you, she was 15 at the time. So you got her drunk. You had sex with her. You had her naked, and you had her be observed by other grown-ass men, and they ran around claiming that they laid down with her too after you put Spanish fly in her drink. I thought it was scorpion tail, I'm tripping, but you put Spanish fly in her drink. So you put Spanish fly in the 15-year-old girl's drink. Then you said that you turned yourself in to the police, but that's not accurate. You didn't turn yourself in to the police. You had a warrant. You had a warrant for your arrest. So upon having a warrant for your arrest, you were then arrested. You didn't turn yourself into the precinct. Another blatant lie. There's paperwork on you, Leonard, of you actually taking your ass. There's no paperwork you taking you to a precinct because at the time you were 22 years old. At the time, he was 22. So I personally don't understand at what point did it turn into you going to the precinct, because nigga, the paperwork shows that you were 22, but you said you were 20, and it said you couldn't even buy alcoholic drinks to do that with that young girl, but you decided to lie on DJ Academics versus you telling the truth. Fucking weird. Very fucking weird. I can't say nothing because this culture celebrates your kind. You nasty niggas who wait in high school parking lots to talk to girls because grown-ass women look at you like a fucking dweeb. So you take your ass to high school parking lots, football games for kids to go flirt with little girls and offer them alcohol and drugs. You niggas is nasty. And the problem with us is that we don't really care about female victims or any victim of sexual violence for that matter, because for the most part, we don't really have that level of empathy for certain people at all. So it often turns into, well, she was being fast, or it was this, that, and the third. And very well could have been, but nigga, you were a grown adult at the time. She was a kid. You feel me? She was a kid. I don't care how developed or grown she looked at the time, nigga. She was 15 years old, bro. And I don't know how you looked at women when you were in your 20s. When I was 22, nigga, a 15-year-old is a 15-year-old. You nasty motherfucker. So Charlemagne the God has been able to have a career far past the point of anyone's expectations, all the while we ignore a blatant crime that took place with this nasty nigga. I don't, I don't know. Kwame Brown brought it up when they were going back and forth and beef with him. And if you from the Carolinas, and I ain't gonna hold you, we be out here in the sticks in these poor communities, especially out here in the South, bro. I'm not, up north too. Just gonna say niggas nasty just all over the world. There's a lot of motherfuckers who don't care about the age of a girl. The moment she grown physically, they going. They don't care how impressionable. They don't care that she's a child. They don't care about none of that shit. And when they get famous, they try to switch it up. See, Charlemagne was on the Surviving R. Kelly docu-series, which to me is pure madness that y'all had a nigga who's accused of raping a woman, who drugging and date raping a girl, and y'all had him on an R. Kelly thing. Ugh. I'm technically at work, but so yeah, so like I just found that shit nasty, bro. And he's enjoyed a career afterwards. He's enjoyed writing books, successful podcasts. Funny, he built a lot of his platform off the backs of vitriol and disrespect towards women. You remember on the Breakfast Club, girls would come up there. He's like, "What that mouth do?" Like just randomly asking him that. You could tell some of them were generally taken aback by how like crass and disrespectful he was in doing so. It's the irony that you never really had that type of respect for shorties until you started getting money, until you had a daughter, which is the irony, you nasty niggas. That was probably God's way of telling you, I wonder how you gonna deal with this same level of disrespect and violence that you dish out. Had to try to change his whole mentality once you get older. Now it's like the most ignored and most disrespected woman is the black woman. Here you are as a black man. You built your career of violating black women. I find that hypocritical to the absolute maximum. He already took a plea, so criminal charges can no longer be pressed. But in the court of public opinion, you need to be held accountable for what you did, my nigga. Period. We gotta stop defending these niggas just because we like their content. Y'all hear me talk about unbiased all the time and my shorts and shit, but it's just real, bro. We gotta stop defending you nasty bastards, bro. Like, just say what it is, bro. It's nothing personal. It's not clout. It's just, like, you did that shit, and then stop acting like you didn't do that shit. So and then your niggas get caught lying. Like, he did the same thing. He lied. He tried to say he went to the precinct and this, then, and third. Nigga, they put a warrant out for your arrest. He said, oh, no warrant. There was a warrant out for your arrest. It had Lenard's name right on the warrant, my nigga. What are you talking about, bro? You niggas, man. Y'all, it all turns into, oh, man, you gonna believe a girl, man, over nothing. It's like, nah, I'm gonna go by that black and white. I was 20. Nigga, you probably talking mad people. He was 20, man. I knew niggas like you, man. I can't even say I knew niggas like you, man. We was getting older. I think I was about to turn 17. My man's about to turn 17. It was one of those like, hey, man, if shorty ain't 18, when I turn 18, we ain't rocking. It's what it is. We ain't rocking. You know what I mean? You better get it in while you were youngin' and y'all all youngins. But once you 18, nigga, you grown. You need to start talking to girls your age. That's that official. Hey, my nigga, it's time to stop playing kid games and start talking to girls your age. You don't turn 20 and you're still talking to girls who are 15 years old. Nigga, that's still nasty. It doesn't matter if it's a student. That's come on, bro. You know that's crazy, bro. You know that's crazy. All I'm gonna say is this, bro. I have no right to tell nobody or be moral police with people with moral integrity. I don't have that right, just to be honest. Everybody makes mistakes, I guess, but bro, blatantly lying, switching up details, nah. Now, if you had taught the girl and she lied about her age in a perfectly consensual situation, uh, niggas may not believe you, but that's more understandable than you saying you turned yourself in after drugging a girl and sleeping with her. Like, y'all be wildin', bro. Like the type of niggas that we exalt to like higher status and shit, just off the merit of, oh man, we like their content. But these niggas is plumb fucking weirdos. The Jessica Reid, I could tell it's still difficult for you to talk about. You know what I mean? But just being as they try to sweep your story under the rug, I think it's our job to make sure it's not swept under the rug. To make sure that you're at least given some modicum of justice. Um, Healing one day at a time. So, wish you the best. Um, Hopefully, you've been able to move forward in life. I know it's not the easiest, seeing how this man is basically catapulted in success into a higher, like his life is going wonderfully. Y'all about to head out? Oh, it's 4 o'clock already. All right, you guys be good. See you tomorrow. Y'all live it up for me and have fun. Yeah. It is what it is, man. Look, man, Hollywood gonna have to. I'll be wondering how all these like weirdo ass, pedo ass niggas like. Be wondering how these pedo be out here like making a name for themselves in like Hollywood. Like, why is that such a popular place to y'all be? Why do they call it Hollywood? But can they call it pedo land instead of doing that? Pedo and rape land. Yeah, I think it's just powerful people in general just feel they can do what they want with people because, like, yo, like even in battle rap, dog, like you'd be surprised how many of these niggas, some nigga named A Double or something like that, something double, something like that. He got charges of sexual battery of a minor, Montoya Bird, battery of a minor, Tech Nine was going to case for, battery of a minor. What is it about the entertainment industry that attracts you Peter Pan ass niggas, bro? I don't know. I don't know personally, but I do feel that as a whole, the entire institution of what attracts these weirdo ass niggas into this cult like society called Hollyweird it's a bit funny, to say the least. Like, all you niggas is weird, bro. Like, all y'all be doing, like, well, it'd be a lot of y'all in, like, one cluster. I think it's just the entertainment industry in general. And then I gotta think, too, like, it's a level of narcissism that makes people believe that they could just take advantage of people for things that they want without any, like, moral repercussions or any type of empathy towards how that person feels. It takes a level of narcissism to feel that you're far above reproach when doing something wrong. So you'll lie, you'll bend the truth, you'll manipulate facts, you'll scrub the unfavorable parts of the story. Anything so that you're accountable for something you feel that you had a right to do. It's a level of narcissism, and you look at the L.A. Truths or a lot of these just general narcissistic personalities. It breeds scumbag. It just breeds people who generally just think of themselves as high above most in terms of moral responsibilities, in terms of accountability, in terms of responsibility. And that's just, it's sad. Sad. I mean, you got niggas defending unbiased. You got motherfuckers talking about something. He got really important part of his case thrown out, and the case looked good for him, good to the evidence, didn't hold up. Then when you look at the paperwork, dang, what that said at all. Max V. Dang, what that said at all. Then when niggas question you about it, you be like, look, man, I'm not a legal expert and this, that, and third. So, like, dog, like, so what are you talking about then? Even with angry fan, like, bro, like, salute, bro, but like, you're like, but what if it gets thrown out and just that? It's like, bro, what's getting thrown out, nigga? It's going to trial. It's going to trial, nigga. That's why someone's been going to court every fucking month. It never wasn't going to trial. He bonded out of jail. He bonded out. He was able to get a bond because he wasn't getting a bond at first until he went to trial. He got a bond. And when he got his bond, that's why we saw him return back to the culture. Lying and saying it was a false allegation and this and the third, and then he took it down. You know why he took it down? It's because what he said in court wasn't going to hold up what he put on YouTube, and that was going to fuck him up. Well, he ain't talking about it because he's just going to lie about it anyway, because why would he tell the truth about his case? That doesn't make sense because he's already talked about it publicly and he's already lied about it publicly. And then when he gets caught in lies, you know what he does? He has to end up admitting to this shit. Not because of, oh man, he don't want to talk about the details of the case because of that. Because he told y'all he wasn't even going to fucking court. So what does he need to keep his mouth for? For a dead docketed case. Because it was never dead docketed. And secondly, his case isn't pending an appeal on the defense's side. It's on the prosecutor's side to appeal that motion of removing the GPS data that tracks the ping location from his phone. Get all these raping ass niggas out of here, man. All of them. All of them. It's getting ridiculous to even be part of this culture, just period, is the entertainment industry. Surrounded by you fucking child abusers and shit, man. Shit getting weird, bro. Shit getting really weird. Well, listen, man. Charlemagne and God, bro. The arrest warrant that was placed on you is public information. It has your name on it. So at no point were you went to the precinct on your own accord. Nigga, you were brought to the precinct, bro. Is what it is. You was brought there. And you brought there and you was charged. Now, you can tell these stories about what my cousins, when they held in custody, he the one did that, it was fuck with him. He went there and said, well, you're not even old enough to buy alcohol or drink, shit like that. They wouldn't have told you that shit. You went to jail, bro. Just chilling. No. But yeah, I just feel, as an individual, we just have to do a lot better in terms of that. You feel me? But that's all I got to say about that. Charlemagne God, in the court of public opinion, you are guilty because you admitted it yourself on you and Andrew Schultz podcast as being a nasty motherfucker. And you about to be out, G?
All right, buddy.
All right, man.
Easy.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, it's a motherfucking Nerd Rap podcast. That's all I got to say. Salute to YouTube for tuning in. Check out the battle if y'all can. Protect our women. I ain't telling you to simp. I ain't telling you to just ride for anything a woman say. I'm telling you just to take the stories and accounts of women who are victims of violence serious. If you're not gonna believe them, at least investigate it first. Like, Kiki Harbody, Math Hoffa, she made a claim. I was like, oh shit, nah, we gotta investigate that. But then when it came where there wasn't evidence and she couldn't substantiate it and, like that, it's like, hey, what I mean? Hey, Shorty, you said it was a police report. We need that police report. Like, it's one of those. Like, I'm not here to say I don't believe you, but once you say he did something, he come out adamantly deny it and tell you, show the police report. Show the account. You said it was a police report, show it. And you go ghost on niggas and you feel you don't got to say nothing no more. That's wild business. And I'll definitely be the first to say that, if you don't want to believe somebody initially and you want to have the benefit of the doubt, I always like to investigate things first. Blanket, statement. So when I say protect our women, I mean, when a woman is a victim of violence of any kind, hear her out, hear her side, give her the opportunity to tell her story. Don't just dismiss her because, oh, bitch, you lying. Nah, we gotta stop doing that, especially for our women. But that's all I got for you niggas. This motherfucking Nerd Rap podcast.